the Sony A7IV is still one of the best cameras on the market if you shoot both photo and video. Now, I've been shooting with the A7IV now for approximately 2 years, and I have to say that as a hybrid camera, and when I mean hybrid, both photo and video has been excellent on this camera. When it comes to photo, the 33 megapixels does its job. I'm able to shoot weddings with this. I'm able to shoot portraits with it. I'm able to shoot product photography. And you know what? It doesn't kill my memory like the A7R series. The resolution is right. The images come out clean. And compared to the A7 III, there's no more yellowish tint on their photos. As for video, this thing's an absolute monster. This is the camera that really got me into making more and more videos, simply because the quality of this camera. And shooting 422 10-bit and S-Log3, I'm getting the quality I want in all aspects of video. The Sony A7 IV is the first camera in the Sony lineup to actually give you a dial to switch from photo to video in an instant. As for the articulating screen, this helps both photo and videographers with every aspect that they need of a camera. My favorite feature in video though is the dual native ISO. If you guys don't know what dual native ISO means, there are plenty of videos on YouTube to show you, but let me break it down. Real quick. Dual native ISO allows you to shoot in 2 ISO levels to give you the cleanest output when it comes to low light capabilities. Shooting at ISO 800 will give you the cleanest ISO level, and so will ISO 3200 as long as you're shooting S-Log3. I do love the full HDMI output that they have here, as well as the so many customizable buttons. I did throw a camo on here so that way it protects my camera, but also looks dope as hell. Now, I do love this camera, but there are a few things I don't like about this camera. Number one, on the photo side of things, it only does 10 frames per second. That may seem insignificant to some of you guys, but shooting weddings, this really does hinder my capability of shooting faster and more. I'm not saying I lose out on much, I'm saying I wish the capability was there just in case. As for video, I shoot everything in 4K. Unfortunately, with this camera, with 4K 60, there's a crop. Now, the crop doesn't really hinder me overall, but there are situations where I had to actually adjust what I was doing, or maybe even change a lens because of this crop. And last thing I don't like about this camera so much is that I experienced this one time, and it was the overheating. Overheating was about to happen as I was recording a proposal outside in the sun. Now I understand that it might have been close to the summer months, it was hot outside, but to be honest, it's only been running for approximately 4 to 5 minutes at 4K 60, and it started giving me the warning signs. Now, I understand that's one use case scenario, but it happened. But overall, I think this is still the best hybrid camera in 2024. Especially at this price point of $2,500. Yes, I know there's a lot of Canon cameras out there and so on and so forth, but the main reason I switched to Sony was the A7 III. And the biggest reason I switched to Sony from Canon was because of the lens options that they had. With third-party lenses like Sigma and Tamron and all these other brands, the Sony was a no-brainer to me. After the A7 III, I picked up the A7 IV as this was a better hybrid and it fixed some of the issues from the A7 III. I'll be holding on to this camera for quite a bit. It's been a workhorse. I can't complain. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so I can make more content like this. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.